Welcome to another art session. Today we'll be doing some anatomy practice with some action poses and possibly some pages, some work on the comic as well, if I have time. I just need to double check something with someone because everything looks like it's working. So I just need to and my sound appears to be working. So I apologize to those who have seen my 14-minute video. I'm going to remove that once this is done. But sadly I lost everything. I had a whole bunch of cool drawings that you'll just, I guess, have to take my word on that they were good, because apparently... Wait, is this it? No. What is this? Okay, it just lost it. It just flat out threw it into the ether. Forever gone. Oh well. Hello! Thank you for joining me. From my side, it looks like the sound works. Just let me know if you can hear me. I guess I'll just start over. This is not fun, but you do. So, hooray. Oops. Did I just... Oh, be quiet. No. Everything wants to just auto-update and do whatever it wants. Well, cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my references up because I had some drawings before, but like they just all disappeared. Like the file, everything's gone. So I had to start from scratch. Good. Okay. Well, at least there's that. It was the strangest thing. It was a slight setup error in OBS, but it made no sense because it shouldn't have been an issue. Because of course, it has to be something goofy. Let's see if we can find something good. Where's a good pose? I'm so annoyed that I lost that drawing. Ugh. There were some really good poses in that one too, but I just... Oh, I guess we could try that. Just do this. What a bummer. I had a really good pose for like Clay and Cole. They both were really good, but now they're gone. 'Cause why not? So I'll just go back to doing all my characters, starting with June. I even had a cool one for her, but that one's gone forever now too. I mean, they weren't. I'm not gonna lie and say that they're like my best work ever, but I liked them. I wanted to keep them. Computer. That is. Leave it to technology, I swear. The weird thing is I could have sworn I saved. I always make sure to save before I restart my computer. But I guess it didn't register the save or something. Because, oops, that's not right. Well, that's what I get for being proud of something. Reality just had to just stamp out my happiness. But it's a chance to make some new ones, I guess. So, whatever. Oh well. I hate these arms. That's a terrible arm. That's better. She's not super ripped. She's just... I mean, she's a bard. Wait a minute. Okay. Actually, her face should be a little more turned if it's that much. So, should be more like a... I forget what this view is, but it's where like you have kind of like the view of part of the other eye, but you don't actually see it. Like maybe like the eyelash is kind of showing, but that's it. And this is just an initial sketch. I'm going to do some other ones. So, yeah. But thanks for stopping by, Dee. That was real. I'm glad that you... I would have gone the whole stream like that and been like, why is no one responding to me? So... It is also very cold in here, so I'm just cold and annoyed now. Oh, they'll pay. Ugh. Let's find some more pictures. Not that one. The only thing is I found some really good reference and I changed it. Maybe I'll try something different with him. Or maybe I'll try doing someone different. That's the only thing I don't like about Pinterest is that sometimes even if it, like every time you load it, it's nice having new things, but at the same time I kind of want to see the same thing, and I know the answer is, why don't you save it to your library, Sean? Because I didn't think of that, duh. That's kind of cool. For Oops. It's a good back study for a character. Let's see. Do 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 do. I'll do this for this could be Richard, like a muscle study for him. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. So I just heard that Vox Machina is doing so good that they're actually going to make their others D&D campaign into a TV show as well, and that is so awesome. I'm so excited for whenever when that comes out. Even if it is I don't know how long it's going to take to produce it, but I'd wait like a year or two, like a few years for that, if that's what it takes. So. Oof. See, don't worry, he's got pants on. Yeah. Yeah, I really like the second season. I mean, the first season was great to begin with, and then they just further like did more character development in the second season. So I guess like they're gonna do a third season, and then they're gonna do another their other campaign. I don't know if that means that if the third season's going to be the end of the show, because I mean it goes much further than that. But I don't know. Maybe they're just they're giving it a break, kind of like sometimes what comics do, where like you'll have like one story arc, and then like they're like, yeah, they're kind of tired of this. Let's go to a different group of people. That's a terrible hand. And see what they're up to. But I also need to sign up for Disney Plus tonight, so I'm gonna do that. Cause D, you told me that there's 6 episodes on there now. That is cool. For Moon Girl, I'm definitely gonna have to get it just for that. It looks like so much fun. I mean, I already watched the first episode, and I loved it. Like, the music was really good, the action's amazing. I like the character. She's just like this, like, super positive, but practical kind of person. Like, she's just really nice, and it's just good to have a character like that again in Marvel, kind of. Because I'm getting kind of tired of the snark. I think I can't remember if it was you that I told this, we were talking about this with, but like how quippy Marvel's getting now, where everyone's got to have a one line, and it's like, we get it, you guys are smart, but can we just focus on your character, like your character arcs, please? We don't need you to be like always having a comeback for the villain. That stops being funny after a while. But maybe that's just me. It was fun when it was just like Chris Pratt being a jerk, because I mean he's just a kid that was raised in space by bandits, like space bandits. So of course he's going to be a kind of like sassy guy. But everyone doing it is getting kind of meh. So that's a little better. He's got his other hand like this. Oops. It's always good to have a specific way to pull and push your stroke, because I always try, if I switch it up, that's when you can tell, because my lines get a little bit more choppy. But let's move this over, shrink it down a little bit. I'll change his chest, like his back, but it should be a little bigger. Like that. He's got the Bruce Wayne kind of like midsection. So does this kind of this. Yeah, that's better. It's always tricky to decide like how much detail you're gonna put in too, because I don't want to put too much in, because this isn't a photo. It's a character drawing. So I'm sure you've run into that with your stuff too, D, where it's like, how much of this character do I want to really show off? And especially with when you're like, I'm going to show in my when I do, if I have time tonight, which I should, to do some panels, and just how like you don't always want to do all the details. Like, in fact, it's usually good to find any way to not do all the details when you're doing a comic page, because there's just too many pages, as I found out. And I mean, like, looking back at some of the artists I like, that's what they did. They would be like Mignola, his work now is like done by a team, and even then they or maybe it's just like one artist that works with him, I can't remember. But anyway, they don't put a lot of work into every panel. They put a lot of work into important panels, but they'll like have other panels that are like, when something's zoomed out, they don't worry about details. So I just need to start doing that more, using different camera lengths to save time and to create different moods. Oops. That's kind of good. I mean, it needs work, but it's it's something. It's no what I had before, but I can't pout about it forever, so. Actually, this is a great page. I found some really cool punch and kicks. Wow. Okay, they're... Huh. Okay, I'm definitely saving this one to my webcomic. I have this. There's a really cool picture of two people fighting with sticks. Like it would be perfect for doing a Richard like doing one of his jump attacks. But yeah, like I was saying in the last stream, I do plan on doing more work with the animals. That first one was just a practice, kind of, but I do take responsibility for everything that I draw, so I'm not going to pretend that like I didn't publish that knowing that it was going to be published. But I mean, it was what it was, and I'm just going to move forward and figure out how to improve for the next one. Because I figure, come on, there. It's always hard to. Okay, this is kind of good. Here's some really quick ones I'll just do of like some more of Richard, but just like poses, like just practicing like drawing him in doing different things. I was going to create more characters, and I will still try and do that because I had some cool ideas. But I still don't know why I can't. It's the weirdest thing is that like I've restarted this computer all the time, and this is the one time it chooses to just like not see what I'm doing. Like I've never seen it do that, where it just loses a file completely. But who knows? Actually, I can do one thing to find it. I'm just going to do this really quick. It's not there. Okay. So I don't know where it went. Right. It's gone forever. Gone forever. Yep. Huh. Oh well. It is what it is. Wait, what's this? Oh, never mind. I named a file after something something from a different series, so I was confused, and I'm like, what? Oh yeah, I also found gosh, Atomic Heart got Jensen Ackles to do their marketing for them, and I definitely recommend anyone who likes Supernatural to go look up that video because it's pretty funny. Like I'm not gonna play the game, but I like the it's funny seeing Jensen Ackles just get to like be this like cybernetic like tough guy that just blows everything up around him, while a little girl just watches with glee because he's showing her how, because she was trying to do the same thing but she could with her wand but couldn't. It was pretty funny. Not big enough. Oh, dude, they're running around upstairs. Good. But the good thing is my sound threshold is different now, so it shouldn't pick up. So at least there's that. I have an idea for something fun, or maybe just more interesting. This is gonna be pretty rough because I'm kind of improvising this right now. I only have like I have some stuff that kind of could help, but I should not draw details until I have everything I need. Thought I had something. Yay. And I don't. Looking through Pinterest, do 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 do, do 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 do. It would look cool if I knew what that was. Sometimes the problem with getting reference from martial arts or wrestling is that they take the picture like at the wrong time, so it's confusing what's happening. So I'm like, that would be cool if I knew what it was for. Like, it's clearly supposed to be someone making contact with someone else, but it's unclear how they made contact, and that's crucial in a comic to show that moment, or the moment right after, I mean. But you need to know why it happened too. So the biggest surprise I've had is there's really not many references for like Mace. I guess, I mean, like sword play is a much more common thing than doing than like a mace. So I guess that makes sense. But still, it's annoying that I can't, with all the like Dark Souls and Souls Born kind of things out there. You'd think there would be like. That's not a good one. Let's do something different. I have a different pose I could try out for fun, just while I'm waiting for something, or just. Like an extreme angle. One thing I would really like to see, I think, would or another style I would. I know this would never happen because he's not. I mean, yeah, no, he hasn't really done. I don't think he's done any animation, to my knowledge. But Scotty Young has this really cool style, and I would love to see some of his style animated. Like if anyone can adapt that. Like even if it's his Wizard of Oz is awesome. I Hate Fairyland. I'd be shocked, but because those kind of cartoons are, I mean, adult cartoons right now are not doing really well. But like the Wizard of Oz stuff is very cool. So I'd be happy with even that, honestly. She's got these like this is gonna be Anne, who's this other character. Maybe I'll even put her in like her fedora and mask, like a domino mask and a fedora for fun. One thing I think I was going to have with her is that she's a detective, where she works with the law enforcement, and she sees herself as like kind of like a spirit kind of character, or like a Dick Tracy, mixed with like her training with martial arts. So I'm trying to. This is looking goofy, but it's because I'm playing with the camera, kind of. It's kind of like a fish lens kind of thing, where it's going a little bit like this. So, I think the other problem is I got my, yeah, that's better. I kind of had the... What was the other thing I was thinking about? I forget. Oh, right. Yeah, it's that, like, I was talking to someone last time, and mentioning how good, like, Hilda is, and I never brought up All Saints Street, which is this anime that I was watching like last month, and it's hilarious. I definitely recommend it for anyone who just likes a really cool, like, comic book kind of style. It's got this really nice, like, really fun design to everything, really. Like they really had fun when they were making it, you could tell, and like I just really enjoy that show. And this was taking longer than I thought it would, to just do like a fun little. Yeah, it's rough. That's okay. Yeah. Hello. Hooray. Thanks for dropping by. Just remember, if you hit the bell, it should notify you. And I should do that at the beginning of these videos, because yes, if people like these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when a new one comes out. Because, let's see, I'm trying to find a good pose. Yeah, I'm doing like a bunch of different action poses right now. I had this whole folder of, an entire like file that was full of cool poses that I worked on last night, and then when I went to restart my computer, I guess it didn't save right, so they're gone. So hooray! Oh, this is a cool one. Why don't we do something with this? Did want to do more. It's a good dress pose, so I do want to work on this character, like Nyla, the water dragon human hybrid. Oh, cool. Oh, no problem. I was just letting other people know too. I keep meaning to look into like how the notifications work for people who are using just their TVs with like Roku's. I'll have to check that this weekend to see if it's different. I thought it was the same, but maybe it's not. I mean, the bell should still be there, so I think. Yeah, I'm using. Are you using Pinterest as well, or what are you using for reference? Because I'm just looking up poses on Pinterest right now for to give me some ideas. Yeah, because my father wants to keep up with these, but he can't. But he watches through his TV, so he was like, "Oh, he always wants to know when I'm streaming, but the problem is you can't do it just with that apparently." So I was like, "That's weird. I don't know why." Wait, I gotta zoom in on this. I'm doing this wrong, or not. It's kind of a pretty simple. I think I'm just not giving her enough shape here. Maybe that's what it was. she's essentially like since she's a water dragon, she can manipulate water on a within, and she's really powerful with it. Like she can just do incredible things with it. And, I thought I had a good drawing of her for reference. Just gonna see if I can find it really quick. So I did a really nice drawing of her like a little while ago. I mean, there's these ones, I guess. I could always just use those. This is a much older one, but yeah, that's a old version of her, but yeah, she's like part dragon. I thought it was kind of a fun like way of putting someone with she's like Grace's, she's her bodyguard, but she's also interested in becoming involved in like land preservation like Grace is, so she's kind of like an understudy as well. So it's like a student, intern, and a bodyguard all in one. And she's got a much more like interest in fashion and yeah, thank you. I gave her kind of like the Naruto like Rasengan but with water. And this is, I was just gonna do a few like just posing her in different ways. That's not right. I don't like this. This isn't a good post. It changed my mind. I just liked how they this one had a good. Oh, that's a better one. Kinda. Sure. Do, 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 do. Let's see. That's pretty cool, but that's not what I need. Cool. I was just telling my friend D, who was in earlier, I'm not sure if he's still here, but that Vox Machina apparently is getting a... Oh, nice. I guess Vox Machina is getting another season, and they're also making Matt Mercer's other D&D campaign into an animated show. And I'm so excited about that, because I'm actually listening to his other one, and it's really good. Like, it is funny how in Vox Machina they have him like hidden throughout the show. Well, that's kind of cool, like a running pose. And I don't do those much. This would be kind of fun to try. Yeah, yeah. I like. They always like. It's really fun just seeing like, because like all the voice actors from their D&D campaign are voice. I mean, all the voice actors of the show are the same as from the campaign because they're video game voice actors. So they just came onto the animated show, and it's really fun to see them like just get to play their characters. But like the next campaign, this campaign has someone with a bear. I mean, Vox Machina, but it's armored. But in, I'm very excited to see the Jester's little companion, because I think was it a weasel? I think, and it just won't die. Like it's apparently like Matt kept forgetting that it was there, and when they were in like super dangerous situations. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're in a volcano. Oops, I forgot that the little guy's there. I didn't make him do any saving throws. So yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it." The immortal little rodent. Yeah. Oops. She's. Problem with characters like this is that you draw them a lot once, and then you forget how you drew them because you stop drawing them for like a week or so. I guess. Yes. But at least this in the comic, when it goes to this character, she's not really in it much yet. Like Grace's side story doesn't show up for like in the beginning of the comic. I kind of like keep going back to them, but they're not like the main focus because it's really about Richard and June at the beginning. But she's kinda, that's wrong. Well, it's not wrong. It's just not not wrong. It's just not right. Let's move it. The tricky thing with her is she's got a neck. So, I mean, a very long neck, or longer than a human's neck, anyway. So I'm trying to kind of hint at that by maybe making her head bobbing to one side. Oh, have you seen the? Oh, yeah, I had those. I do that once in a while. I've been meaning to. I'll probably do a stream where I just like go back and fix some of my old drawings too, because I have a lot of stuff like that that's not quite finished yet, or that was like a good start to an idea, but it just didn't really. I didn't take it far enough because I was just. I just wasn't. I was like, it was probably just a drawing I was doing when I was at like a family event or something, because we all have those ones where we're like either in a family event or just like out in the, and you just feel like drawing one time, but you don't have time to finish it. So yeah, I have a lot of those. I need to go back through. I mean, the Clay character was kind of started from those, because he was this character I kept drawing over and over in different kind of iterations, and then finally I'm like, I just decided I liked it, but it was still too complicated, like the way I was drawing him. So I gave him a simpler design and gave him a story that was more fun than what I was originally going to do with him. Let's go back to this. Oh yeah, she's got the one thing I need to do for all my characters is make little thumbnails. Because I heard this from oh gosh, I'm forgetting right now, but they said anyway that you should make like thumbnails of your characters for the color schemes. Like just make the color in the shape that they are and where it should be, because that's my problem right now, is that I keep having to go back to old files to look up like how these are all how they all work. It's like I don't remember how their color schemes work on some of them. Actually, that makes it easier if I just do that. Make her neckline a little. Yeah. And I just like the silk kind of like clear material for this, where like just because I thought that would look kind of cool with like the fact that she's all about like motion and like moving water. I wanted her to be kind of water-like as well. So everything about her fabric is very flowing kind of feel to it. Do, 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 do. This is coming along good. I like this one. Maybe she's like running on water right now. What was I talking about? I forget what I was talking about before I started talking about this. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Have you seen the what is it? Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur yet? Because the first episode, I guess, like the first few episodes are on YouTube free, and it's really good. I thought the animation was really good. It's nice seeing some kid show and like animation coming back. Like I guess one of the people directing it was the director of Kim Possible. So I'm like, hey, that was a good show. So it's good seeing someone like that involved. And oh, it's yeah. It literally just came out. I think there was, I think on YouTube, I think it came out like, I mean, I didn't see it till the 14th, so I'm not shocked. I'm not too surprised that you haven't seen it yet, because I only just saw it a few days ago by accident because it went into my feed. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known about it until like today. Otherwise, because it just came on. I guess it recently just went to Disney Plus. So Yeah, she's making this huge wave behind her. She's starting to form it anyway. I like it. But I've had people that have also watched it say things like it reminds them of the Proud Family, to it reminds them of like Hanna-Barbera style a little bit, is what I had some mixed with Powerpuff Girls, like Gendy stuff. And the people who made it also said that Into the Spider-Verse was a big inspiration for them. And action-wise, you can definitely see that in the show too. So I was impressed. Oh yeah, she got the poofs on her shoulders. I forgot. Shoulder poofs. Poof. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool seeing like these like new characters show up in Marvel, because I guess she's an older character from the Kirby era that I don't know if this was the case of originally, because I find it surprising, but they said that she's supposed to be smarter than Reed Richards, which, okay. I mean, I didn't think they needed to do that, but because she's already a cool character, a super smart, like, kid who can, like, who opened a portal and got a dinosaur. So, I mean, she doesn't, I don't know how much she really needed, but okay. Plus, I like how that she's like really a big part of her. She's got a family and she's a big part of them, and it'll be interesting seeing how the story moves forward. Let's see, who should I do next? On the yeah, I like how this when it's coming out. Like I might even color it later, but I noticed today that this is one of the few times I've done a drawing session where my arm doesn't instantly start to hurt when I start to draw. So maybe drawing yesterday actually helped a lot. Maybe I conditioned my body yesterday for today. Darn. It's always good poses, but I can't think of who to put them in sometimes. There we go. Well, here's some fighting poses, but they're tricky because you have to find just the right pose. Huh. I think I'm gonna try this one again. Maybe I can figure out how to do this, or I can just improv some of it. Kind of annoyed that I lost this pose, so. It was just X. Let's try and put it into action pose. Because oh yeah, there's that one. That one's kind of cool, but not for this character. Yeah, another thing I'd like to do on my channel is those like draw the character based on the description from the book. I might even try to do both, like but do one that's like the character from the TV show or movie, and then draw next to them what they look like in the based on what I thought in the book. Because sometimes it's hard. Sometimes there's like you'll get like a piece of what someone should look like, but it's not very much because they're counting on you to just fill in the blanks. But because usually young adult is better at descriptions than like adult fiction, like fantasy, when it comes to like describing their characters. Yeah, I watched Lavender Towns are really good, and Jazza did them as well, and I'd like to try one. I was saying earlier, I managed to give my one of my main characters, my comic, a weapon that no one poses with online, which is a mace. No one uses maces apparently in poses, except for like once in a great while. So, but I have found some of people holding sticks, so that works too. Because I can draw a maze. I just need to have the positioning right. Huh. Oh, right, that was... Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of good poses here, but not for what I'm trying to do. I mean, this one kind of work. I could try this one. I don't know. That doesn't really fit his posing, though. I want to do one of Cole, because I love to draw him, but I can't find... Maybe... Let's try and do just male action pose, because maybe it's just... Let's see. There it is. Okay. Cool, I found it. I found the picture I was using. Sorry that took so long. It was just like, I refuse to draw if I don't have this, like, specific reference. Just because I want to try and recreate this again. So it was A lot of fun to draw this guy. I still need to watch that second Jazza where he recently did one of some of the Lord of the Rings monsters. And that sounds pretty cool. Or just maybe it's just monsters in general, and one of them's from Lord of the Rings. Like the he drew the Balrog. What it really should look like. And I love what the movie did, but I guess that's not exactly what it should be. So. The interesting thing is that I think they were going by the other animated movies version of the Balrog, because I remember that one being the rotoscoped. Oh yeah, no, fun. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate. It was fun having someone to draw with. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try and work on this guy. Maybe I'll do him in like. Because yes, I don't like that. Never mind. Sometimes I draw them with a cane, so I thought about doing one like that, but I think I'm gonna stick with this pose and this like running cycle that he's doing. The character in the person in the photo is doing. Sorry, my brain just was like. Thanks, I will. Oops, what am I doing? Oh yeah, he's got these. I forgot he has those. And then he has this cool like. He likes to dress sharp. And he likes to wear his, like, cloak that looks, I thought looked pretty cool. That's a boring hand. I gotta fix that hand. Oh yeah, that's what he was doing. I forgot. I was gonna have him holding a book, because this is Cole, and he loves books. Everything about him. So. Let's see. This foot's going back. Not right on this one. Sorry. Yeah, it's a little bit too exaggerated. I think I could get away with it being a little smaller. He's just got some loafers on. Yeah, in their comic, it was kind of the joke. I think I said this last time, but the joke was that he was caught on the wrong. He was caught on the wrong side of a rebellion, and was punished by having to do community service. And one of the things he has to do is, along with helping his brother fix the town, is he has to be a teacher for high school wizards, and he hates it. And I was thinking about making, because I had a whole bunch of ideas for different comics, and I was going to have, at first I was going to try and do them together, but I almost want to kind of, after this comic, make a couple different ones and do one just about him at the high school or college or whatever, wherever I decide it's going to be, and then do one with him and his brother where it's them dealing with something as they're trying to fix the town. There's a mystery that's going on. But I thought that'd be fun. He's opening a portal here in his hand. I can pull, creatures coming out. He's got creatures leaking out of it. So it's this prehistoric, giant centipede astral creature. Sorry if you have phobia of insects. That's a big thing with him. I don't mean to scare anyone. I should have said that. I'm sorry. I should have given a warning for that. If anyone's scared of insects, I'll make sure to do that in the future. I'm just so used to drawing him that I kind of forgot. So I hope. So I'll go back to my other character. Well, maybe, or we could work on. Yeah, a different one. One more. We can do. I'll do one more. Because it's been an hour. And this has been really fun. So I'm trying to find one more good drawing. I know. I guess I didn't have time, but I will show. Here's some examples of some of my pages I'm working on right now. Here's the latest one I've been working on. I'm pretty happy with it. This one was fun. And, I don't know about his pose there, though. That was one thing I wasn't sure about. But probably could zoom in a little bit. But I'm just doing a little quick work. And then I'm going to go back to this. Oh, not that. To that. Yeah, and try and find one more pose. Which I might make, maybe I'll do clay. Or maybe I'll draw Richard actually for my final one because I started with him. If I can find, wait, what? Oh, come on, what? That's kind of a good one. I might use that. Oops. What? Faith. Sorry. This is like just trying to find just the right. Actually, that's kind of a cool one. Maybe do that. Oh boy. Yeah, that was probably the best one. Well, that's cool, but that's not what I want. Weird. Okay, now we're getting into random weird stuff, so I don't need it. Go back to this guy. This is a good one. It's like a downward strike. It's a good way to... Although it's kind of not a good drawing because it's not really showing any muscles. But I can work that out from what I see. So this back kind of goes a little bit further than his arm. Because it's, oh, cause actually it's this coat. Maybe his coat's open too, just to make the pose a little easier. So I can get the landmarks down right. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't know if this is the best picture, but because he usually does one-handed mace, but I guess I can make it a bigger one. So maybe he's doing. Maybe he wants to put a little more oomph into this one. Make it kind of behind him. But to leg. Yeah, I know this is kind of rough, but it's okay. Just anatomy practice, so. I think I didn't. Yeah, I know how to fix this. I see what I did wrong. I put his head in the wrong spot. I think. A little. It needs to be a little lower. There. Because it should be. Actually, lower. No, not that low. It should be maybe that low. But I need to fix that elbow then. Oops. Ugh, this brush is too. This eraser's too big. That's better. I just want to make sure that it looks like he's still there. Yeah, that's better. Fix his hair a little bit more. Now he looks like a Saiyan. But it's how he's falling. He's falling. He's going straight down this way like that. So it's here. It'd be going up. I don't know if it'd be going up that much. Would it? We'll say it. Maybe it's slightly lifted instead of all the way lifted. Just so it doesn't look too different. It's see, his arms are. Now I did this wrong because maybe not. This could be like an action pose where he's like, in this one he could be grounded actually. And it's like, or he's, because he just doesn't look like he's in the air right now. Which is what he's supposed to look like. So I'll keep working on this one too, or on just making him look. Maybe do some really quick gestures now. And I'll do I'll just do one more gesture of him really quick. As oh, that's a cool pose. I'll do that for him for my final one. It's not really like a pose that you normally would have, but that's why it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun seeing a character that normally wouldn't do this kind of in this pose. Oops, that's too many hard lines. I can't see where I'm supposed to be. His hand's actually supposed to be here, based on this drawing. Maybe I can do a thing where like how's he? Oh, that's what he's doing. He's doing that. Because his hand's coming from behind him, so it's actually up here. Oops, maybe I did it too high. It's actually here. Yeah, I like this pose, especially because this guy doesn't feel like it would be with Richard. That doesn't feel like something he would do, but it kind of looks cool because he's just like a huge lumbering guy, and you wouldn't expect him to do something like this. But he is the head of the, or one of the. He is a skilled soldier, or ex-soldier, so. Or actually, it doesn't go that way. It would be like, based on how it's being held. Maybe he's got a double-sided one behind him, like it's a dual mace. It's got like a nasty thing on one. It's got a flange mace on one side, and then on the other, it's got the weight to counterbalance it. This looks cool for him. I think this might be the drawing I do when I work on his profile picture. I like this pose a lot, actually, now. The more I draw it, the more fun I'm having with it. So, yeah. It was I think this was a really good drawing session, actually. Considering it started off horribly with me getting the sound not working and losing all my poses from last night. I think I recovered nicely, and I made some pretty good drawings here. I hope everyone enjoys this when they get a chance to watch it. And like I said earlier, if you could like and subscribe, that would be really helpful. And commenting also helps boost my signal on YouTube. So if you could take a moment to even just say good video or something, or like say which one of them was these poses was your favorite, and like what one would you like to see me try and polish up and make into an actual speed paint, because I'm always looking to. I would like to hear from people who actually watch my videos instead of just making the decision myself. So yeah, it's a good day of drawing, and I'm gonna just go work on the comic now. But I don't want to take up any more of your time, because I'm just grateful that anyone watched this long, if you had. So, have a good night, and I'll be back on Sunday to do a drawing again. I have a couple ideas. I haven't decided 100% on what I'm going to do. So I'll leave it as a surprise this time. So, okay, that's good. Because I can, I'll clean him up more. His legs are off a little, but I'll do a little bit more later. And I'll see everyone on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So